Everybody loves kung fu fighting, and it was
Moving
so
fast as lightning.
exciting.
Yeah, but that's why right now, um when people really explore the options in DeFi and understand how much more capital they can make, like right now, if you put $10,000, let's say in Spark, right? You could be earning 10% a day on that.
Yep.
Can I
10
borrow? Can I
10% in
borrow?
Spark.
Can I borrow 10 grand?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'll give it back
So
to. I'll
even
give
if
it
you
back to you in
own,
100 days.
even if you get 3% a day off of $10,000, that's a whole lot. That's a whole lot of money, man. That
That's a
that
whole
you're
lot of
making a
money.
day.
Yeah, I
But
need
the
to.
part
So
is, if I'm getting 3%, I want to stay getting my 3%. Don't don't like talk about that. It's like
But
you
that's
know,
how
like
liquidity pools.
inflationary, deflationary,
But
then all of
that,
this other stuff.
but that's how liquidity pools work. You know, your percentage that you get goes down depending on how many people are in the pool. So
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
it's just part of the game. You know, like yeah, the more people get into the pool, the less it can pay out because otherwise it would like go to zero super quick.
I
Yeah.
mean, I just felt like the animal farms, you got way less than going to other places and putting your assets on there.
Yeah.
And you use
Yeah.
some of the same money. Like for the pig pen, what was it? 0.0016 on each pig that you
Ooh,
each
what
pig
happened?
that you
Move,
had. It didn't calculate by the money that you
move.
put on there. It was calculated by the amount of pigs that you had. So if you didn't have like a
I don't know why you
thousand or
said it.
10, huh?
No, 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 no. Sorry, I wasn't talking to my dogs. Sorry.
Like if you didn't have like 1,000 or 10,000 pigs, you really weren't making like decent yield on your pigs.
No way. That's why people gotta understand there's other devs out here in the space. There's other people out here that got talent. Like there's not only one person in the space that could do amazing things. Like there's a set of people that come out. If you look at the history of projects during the bull run, they had a few devs that was all stars, that was in the hundreds of millions, and they was doing well, and they knew what to do, and their code worked fine. Like there was no rug on them tomb on OHM. There was no rug. I mean, no, like exploit. Like there's a lot of great devs out there. The project just went bad because at the end of the day, people pull out money and people sell it. It goes to zero. It is what it is. But there's a lot of devs out here. So when you see these devs coming up with projects, you see people like Eric and Matt come up, and they're stepping up to the plate. It's, to me, it's an easy decision. Like, I'm gonna move my money so my money could work for me. Why would I just keep it there? And
Opportunity
hopefully that
cost is a
dev,
bitch.
yeah, nah, it doesn't make any sense. Like
I don't like it.
people,
See, like I took the animal farm like it was supposed to be like the DeFi bank account. And like instead of you like keeping all your money in your wallet, you could like buy dogs and pigs and things like that, and you just have your funds, maturing. Now, that's what the P drip garden really is. And that's what I mean. Like
well,
when I was talking,
the only
I was
thing,
talking on
the
my
only thing,
video.
the only thing that doesn't make it that is that it's locked. If it wasn't locked, I would put everything in there and just wait. But it's locked.
Well, the thing is, it kind of it adds that texture that the platform needs to be sustainable, because a lot of people, they're looking to just drop their money on there and then to pull it all off with all of their gains, and that's not good for the system. You know how many people want to do that? They just want to like put their money on there for like a week or two and then withdraw everything.
Why,
I
dog?
mean,
Why, dog? Sorry, my dog is
you know,
scratching.
I
My dog is
mean,
scratching my chair. Sorry.
I think the lock stakes are actually pretty good, and how much it pays you out um is more like, if you really think about it, you're making a good daily payout for you locking up your P die or your pulse or your pulse LPs. You're making like a very good ratio for the day. I mean, 1.5% is pretty damn good. So I mean, for the person that's, if they put $1,000 on here, they making $15 a day. That's not bad. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, for me, I just see it as like a savings bank for the bull run. The pulse
Mm-hmm.
tokens, I'm I'm gonna keep in my wallet, or I can stake in the garden. I'm gonna keep on compounding every day. I'm not gonna claim none of that pulse for months. I'm gonna keep stacking my claims. Once I reach to,
I
like, let's say
I think you.
30, 35 claims.
I thought it
Sorry.
was. I thought it was capped at 3.
No,
Three
no,
what?
I thought
it's
it was.
capped at three.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
capped at 300%.
No, no, no,
But
no, no,
if
no, no,
you
no, no. The claims. Like you can. I think you can only
No,
stack 3 claims. I could be
no, no,
wrong.
no. You can stack as many claims as you want to. You have to do three compounds in order to get one
I
claim.
get that,
So
but
if you compounded for the first month, which is 30 days, then you would end up with 10 claims. So,
Yeah. So
you
I'm
know,
so that's my strategy. Just compound for like 3 months. Get my 30 claims. Once the price starts to sneak back up, and my one claim is
how many
gonna
claims do you
outdo.
have stacked now?
Right now, probably three. I just have three because I've been bad
'Cause
with the garden.
seriously,
I should have more.
I think you guys should. I think you guys should verify because I swear I thought it was stacked at 3.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Is,
capped at
isn't
3.
isn't Eric in here? Let's ask Eric.
Eric is
Eric, is this?
Eric is in here. If I said something wrong, I know he would
No,
correct us.
you're good. I got a lot of feedback from the computer. That's why I'm on mute.
Is it
No
No,
problem,
you can
brother.
like you can stack as many as you want.
okay?
That's too much feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was crazy then. Happens. Must be Tuesday.
Are you guys liking the farms? The garden so far
That's
though.
just that's just fly. That's just fly. I like it. I like the whole setup, how you guys did the page and everything. It looks very professional. And it's very detailed too.
Can we get
Yeah,
something?
we're gonna have claim all soon, and then also like a tab for you just to look at the stake ones that you have.
Oh, I was just about to
Hmm.
ask for that.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna like we got that coming, and then the dashboard's gonna get cleaned up a little bit with like the PLS price and the like the TVL and USD for like everything together in the garden.
Do you think it's possible, like over here on the tab side where we have the dashboard and everything, you think it's possible to add like a calculator? Some people might want to be like calculating their earnings and stuff like that, and they don't want to be like trying to look for one. Maybe there could be one right there on the page.
I mean, that's doable. It's honestly it's not a priority because it does take time, to like build something like that.
Okay,
Um,
understand that.
unless somebody builds it or somebody, it's pretty easy to go. Did you guys see how the rat Bitcoin went up in the garden?
Yo, tell you, man, that rap Bitcoin is gonna be the money maker. It's gonna be the money maker. I think what how much is in there now? Let me see. I think it's like 100. Last time I checked, yeah, 108, 108.4 rap Bitcoin in there. Once rap Bitcoin gets pegged, man, it's gonna be the best thing smoking. You not bullish on Bitcoin, bro?
Of
Oh
course.
yeah.
Of the course.
But that USDC is really one of the slick bullish most bullish things on here because you're earning stable money at 1.5%, and you can use USDC to buy anything. So
Yeah, that's gonna be the title of my next video. The USDC 300%.
yep,
You can't beat that.
you
That's the
can't lose.
that's the highest that's the highest you will ever get a stable
For
coin
stable
for.
coin, boy.
So
So that's 300% more hookers.
oh yeah,
Ooh,
300% more hookers, more booze, more everything.
Yeah, I
Cocaine
thought
But
and hookers.
cocaine is a hell of
for
a drug.
people that like to farm their freaking stables, if they get into this garden, it could explode to easily like a million up in there. The right people just have to hear about it.
bro,
So
I'm telling you, once post chain gets settled, by the time November comes around, that's why Matt and Eric they made a good decision by launching P Drip right now, because it's the ending of the summer going into the fall. So the summertime everybody's out, they're partying, they're enjoying themselves, and in the fall, they're trying to stack up their chips, and they're always looking for a place to put their money. By the time November comes, when that Richard Hart SEC shit comes out, um, it's going to cause a opening effect. Like they were just talking about, Richard Hart is working on a post chain off ramp. I was just listening to that video earlier. I forgot where I was listening to that, but he's talking about an off ramp. He's talking about a lot of things for post chain.
What the
It's
fuck?
just a lot of people aren't in on the news, because I mean, you would have to be part of his channel to really understand the whole mindset behind the man. But come November, man, look, Pulse Chain is gonna be totally different, I believe.
yeah,
Because
yeah. For me, it's a no brainer because you don't need your pulse right now. You want to build your pulse,
yep.
and right now for you to take pulse profits doesn't make any sense unless you're taking the profits and moving it to another protocol that's earning you more yield, right? That's the only reason why you should take it. But other than that, if the price is going down, it's hovering around the same price. You might as well build it up. So
I mean,
so for me,
it
that's
makes
that's what
more
I'm
sense
doing.
to keep it on P drip right now, because I mean, when you leveraging your money, as soon as you bring it over into Pulse, you're losing money. I mean,
No. I
I
mean more so like Spark Swap because if you take your percentage, because that's what I'm doing. Like let's say you take your 1.5%, you could take your profit if you want, move it to Spark Swap and put it into the pool. And the pool,
Mhm.
remember the pool, you're not losing any money but that 4%. So if anything goes down with the ship, you could always take out all your pulse tokens. So for me, that's why my strategy is I'm getting straight into the pools. I'm not even getting into the farm. I'm gonna get my spark, put it into the sparkler, get my LP, and then put those LPs into the farm, and
That's what
then
I
get
was
more.
thinking too. That's
Yeah,
what I was thinking.
that's the most safest play because if anything goes down, everything that you're playing with right now is house money. Once you enter the polls, so if the spark token goes down to 20 cents, doesn't really matter. If I put $1,000 worth of pulses in there, technically it's still there. Other than
Mm.
that four
And then
percent.
you could just do your emergency withdrawal on your Pulse. Okay, I get it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I say it's a good move because AJ is a trusted guy. So if anything, go into the pools first, and the most safest pool obviously is the DAI pool. It's a stable coin. You have a couple $1,000, you put it in there, farm out the spark, and I'm continuing to loop and take your profits, and you still have your $1,000 in there. I mean, minus the 4%, obviously, right?
Man,
So
you should do another updated video on how to withdraw your money in an emergency. I know you just did a video on that,
yeah,
but
I did one. The
yeah,
rug video. I mean, Hey, I mean, I don't think the thing is AJ. I don't think he's definitely not gonna rug nobody and stuff like that. If
Nah, nah.
anything, like the
Once
price of the
Eric,
spark is gonna go down.
once Eric and Matt shook hands with him, it kind of, like you, everything is iffy when it's solo
No,
dolo.
no,
But the more,
they had other partnerships before. Like I tried to set up a EMP partnership thing like 5 6 months ago with BurnSwap. It ended up falling through, but they've been talking for a long time, and they've done other partnerships things.
Nice.
AJ is cool, just fucking that. God, I don't know why I don't like that woman. Actually, I do know why.
Who? LA?
Yeah, you too. Do she has she been special
No,
to you?
no. I mean, for me personally, I only had a couple of talks with her, and she was nice. She was nice. She was uh, respectful. She actually is the one that set up the meeting for me with from AJ. Because I was asking a question about the project when I first heard about it, and I was like, "Yo, this some project is saying that it's
Well,
the
yeah,
EMP sister project."
she's the wall. You got to go
Yeah,
through her to get to AJ.
yeah. So when I went straight to her, because I like to go straight to the source, and if the source don't want to talk to me and they have all these, fake answers, then I say, "Yo, I'm out." But she was really nice to me, and she said, "Okay, I'm gonna set up a meeting with you and AJ. I think he went to lunch, but when he come back, we're gonna do a voice chat." I said, "All right,
Yeah,
cool." And she did it, and
yeah.
AJ came on,
She
and
was really
we
nice
talked
too.
for like a half hour.
Same deal. I had an AMA with
Hmm.
AJ a while back, so I talked to her. We did the thing. We did everything. But just the other day, I DM'd her for something, and then she was so fucking rude for no reason. Like
Oh yeah, I thought.
all I did was ask a question, and this bitch is like, "You have to tell me where you heard this rumor from." And I'm like, "I can't." And so she says, "Fuck off then." Too fucking bad.
She didn't use those exact words.
Oh
She
no no,
said something
she
about
said
she
too fucking
didn't feel.
bad, huh?
Yeah.
Uh,
So I feel the sentiment, you know.
No no no.
It,
I know the word she used, buddy. It's in my DMs.
yeah.
She
well, I mean,
she is in my
I think of it
DM.
like this: you attract more bees with
Salts.
Honey,
pollen. No, bees make honey. You don't attract you with
whatever.
pollen.
Oh yeah, that is a
With
bad one.
pollen.
You know, she's like the exact words were too fucking bad. Then bye bye. Fuck you. And they quote.
Yo, but
That's just I honestly don't know what I did to this woman to deserve something like that. I've been nothing but polite. I'm always polite to people.
see, look,
Unless you,
X money. If we would have got in when X money had told us to, we would have won. No, he missed it too, but he knew about Spark Swap like right before they launched, and the token
well,
had dropped.
it's
I
not.
think at like,
It's not that I didn't. If I knew it was from AJ, I would have aped like a motherfucker. Because that's what I was
oh
trying to
yeah,
figure out. I was trying to figure out it was.
definitely. Yo,
I,
bro,
I was trying.
definitely.
I was trying to figure out because I heard the rumor that they were launching something. So I DM'd and I was like, "Hey, is it true?" So she's like, "You gotta tell me you heard from," and I'm not gonna do that. So she's just like, "Too fucking bad then." That's just rude.
Yeah, because
You
it
could have
was a
just.
stealth launch, and they didn't want anyone to know. So
That's fine. Just say I can't share information. Not too fucking then bad then. Bye bye. Just say sorry. I can't
yo,
share information. That's it.
that is kind of fucked up because the token had dropped at like 5 cents, and it had went all the way up to like $1.09 or something like that. And if he had hit her up in the beginning, you know, she could have let him eat like that. That was a pretty decent game for him to ride the wave.
Oh no, just that. She could have just been like, in the next 24 hours, and then I'd be like, or at least she could have just been like, oh, and I would have been like, what's the name? Then when I heard Spark Swap, I would have been like, cool. But when I heard Spark Swap, that's all I heard. I didn't hear it was from AJ, so of course I ignored it. I stopped fucking with yield farms a long time ago. Every time I try to fuck with when it always fucks me back.
I just like that share token. Whatever token is that big meaty.
That deer swap
That's
thing.
that's my best friend.
The
That's my
deer.
best friend.
Every time you say that, it makes me think of deer swap. They rugged.
Oh, you mean how they rug pulled?
Yeah, they rugged. Sad. That was a couple hundred
That's why I
bucks.
didn't go over there, bro. I didn't go over there.
That was a couple $100.
Like it takes me a while. Like just like with Elite, I was gonna get into their pre-sale, but I was like, you know what? I don't trust them like I trust Matt. So I'm just gonna sit back and wait.
Fair.
Now they just had their pre-sale. I don't think that they're gonna like not launch, but people gonna wait till like the beginning of September for them to get something.
Oh, that the launch is gonna take that long?
That's why everybody is in their chat. They're fucking angry.
They didn't
Yeah.
You know,
say
they
th-
put
they,
their
they didn't say that
I
before.
put I put in like I think $1,000 in there. So
I and
it's
didn't
fine.
and
For me,
and
for me personally, I'll wait because one thing about Tomb Forks, once they're official, the first pump is always massive. It's a instant 2x or 3x your money.
true.
So I'll wait because the team I heard from a credible source that they are legit. So because I heard about it from a credible source, then I'm gonna go along with it. But if it wasn't a credible source, then I wouldn't even put my money in there.
so
Or
AI drip
or
rugged, right?
Huh?
Sorry?
AI drip rugged.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
AIG.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
Oh no, they still working on whatever they're working on, bro.
I thought
Yeah.
Bro,
I
they're
just
not working on shit. Look, I'm
I,
gonna put it like this.
I
Everything that
think he just
they,
took the 30K and ran, my friend.
they are acting like Forex number two. All right? That's it. That's all I'm peeping. I understand that people have lives and things like that, but when you give people dates and you should stick to them. I
Don't give a
mean,
date if
I
you
find
can't
it
fucking follow up.
wait till you see my video tomorrow. The biggest thing that any person has is their word. Now, I sat on the chat with Matt last night. Everybody sat on the chat with Matt last night. We got up this morning. People was like, "Where's the farm? Where's the garden? Where's the garden?" You know, before like 1 o'clock, the garden was posted. It's like, here you go, guys. Refresh your page. And everybody was like, wow, that's all it takes, bro. Like for your protocol to like be the shit. Just
Fucking
stick by
show
your
up. Show up. Just fucking
yes,
show up.
do it. Stop playing with it. It makes people feel like they're on the back burner or you're
Just
doing some
fucking show
bullshit
up.
behind closed doors
And
with their
and the,
fucking money.
and the thing is, giving a date is so voluntary. You did it. Don't give a date that you
Facts.
can't fucking do.
Facts.
Can I say something
At
real
least
quick?
Yes, I know
Did I talk
shit
about nine? Did I talk
happens.
about 9 inch?
No, fucking AI drip, or well,
They're all the
we
same, but that's a good point though.
we oh
I
god,
I
fucking
don't
eight
think
nine
I don't
inch
think
too. That was like when is
I don't
that
think
launch?
AI drip. I don't think
I don't think
AI
that's
drip
launching, honestly.
is in the same category if they didn't take money from you.
The mint they raised 30 grand, sir.
Oh, for $3 though a piece.
Yeah, $3 from every single person.
Yeah,
That
so
was 30 grand.
I chunked that up and
I
waited
know,
for
but it's still a rug.
$3.
It's still a rug there, sir. A rug is a rug.
Is it though? Is it
Yeah.
$3? You didn't
I
have
mean,
to
do you
mint.
have anything? What do you
I
have to
got
show
the
for your $3?
I got the NFT and I got hella fucking referral shit. So if it pump,
Yeah, but if nothing happens, like they told you that it was going to launch July the
but
1st. So this is
but I
September
but
the 1st that we're coming
I
up
didn't
on.
but I didn't put fucking $1,000 in it or
Okay,
$100 or
fine.
whatever
It's a very
the little
comfortable
fee
rug.
was.
It's a comfortable rug.
Yeah, I can deal with that and wait for $3.
But
Facts. I can too. That's why. I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the only thing that
But
you have to do
I
is wait. You don't have another choice.
I
You
could
can't take
swear,
your $3 back.
dude.
What happened?
I could
What
have
happened?
I could have swore I heard
What
that they were giving up.
what happened? No, I don't think you give it. What happened was he did post rate. Post rate took off. and now he like fuck. I gotta focus on post rate and get this running and keep it running before I fuck with AI drip. Cause
He's
let's
not
be
gonna fuck
honest,
with AI drip. He did DDD, then he did AI drip, and you saying he did post rate. Now they got base rate.
yeah, post rate and base rate is shit. So
Exactly. You
I'm
think he
I'm not
going
I'm
you
not.
think he gonna
Quinn,
stop doing base rate to
Quinn,
focus on AI
That's what I'm
drip?
saying.
Quinn
That's
is
what I'm
behind
saying.
that shit. Quinn is behind those ones too. All right,
Base post rate, yeah, that's his.
I didn't know that.
I feel like he did post rate to see what it can do. It took off, and then he like, oh well, let me rock with this for a minute, get this, keep going, and then I'll go back to something that's go dump anyway. Because
Interesting.
all we was gonna do with those tokens is dump them anyway. Like they was free tokens, and if it 10x and got a dollar value, then I'll take it. It was free at the end of the day. So mm, it's just like if you had two projects, one project that's gonna make you some money, and another one that's probably gonna dump. I'm not fucking with that one that's gonna dump right now.
I mean, you don't know it's gonna dump until it dumps.
It's
To
gonna
the
dump.
dump, to the dump, to the
We
dump,
know
dump,
it's gonna
dump.
dump. We know because you go dump. I'm a dump. T go dump. You give me free fucking max wallets that I had in drip in this and it pump. I'm dumping. The fuck I look like holding? The fuck no. You give Ray all of them. They finna have free 30 wallets. You be a fool to try to say, well, I'm gonna
Bro,
stake the first
I
day you
freaking
see.
I freaking held for pulse rate, and I did really really well after I held.
No, they
I
didn't
did a
give away.
10x.
They didn't give away free money though, like that.
Oh
They
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
give
yeah, yeah.
away.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like Max, like
yeah.
who gonna win when AI drip launch? Who is gonna win? Ray,
Oh
The
yeah, of
Stunner,
person
course,
with the most
Lady,
referrals.
yeah,
of
Lady
course.
Mania, because they already got 30 fucking max wallets and they all go get them free tokens. They gonna win. So he probably was like, you know what? This might not be the best bet right now. I'm gonna stay over here.
Yeah, because he wasn't promoting AI drip hard.
Not
So
on because he started. I think he started to look at the numbers like, this might be too many fucking tokens. Like he did it because they suggested to him that he should give back to the drip community, but I'm not giving the drip community free tokens. Let's look at what Spark. The only reason Spark is doing good because most people that's big in the drip community wasn't in first.
yeah,
Facts.
I'm
I
the
mean,
yeah
the problem is
Facts.
get a private
anytime
sale. Yeah.
The
anytime it
only the
has
only
it's
reason
a
this did good. Hold on real quick, and I'll let you. GG.
Yep.
If it was if it was the other way around, that shit is doing fucking terrible. And he know it. Everybody know it. So
well,
Yeah.
it's about who's in the forefront, because like the face is actually how things is gonna move. Like that's why a lot of people had a problem with Ray. He's the face. He is the representation of it. So it gets the sediment of the representation. You're like the representative. So like I mean, I think that AI drip could have been something good, but it was more like every time somebody develops something and they want to attach it to drip, uh they have to pretty much like give it to drip. They can like it's got to be like this big event where the drip people are gonna like they're not gonna spend no money. They're just gonna transfer some shit and do this and do that.
yeah,
Same thing. Same thing with DDD. Like it could have been a real money getter, but they know what the hell they did when you was allowed to like buy your tickets with drip. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what you did when you did that. Cause ain't nobody got more drip than them. Right then, I already knew not to play that game. Cause when you look at what these dudes is putting down so that they can win first prize, second prize, runner-up prize, biggest deposit, biggest sacrifice, you can't do that every round.
right.
And I can honestly just say that even though like Driptopian, he's like, oh, I won a couple times, bro. That's because you got that big bag. None of them should have won. Driptopian should have never won. Ray should have never won. Like, if it's even, if it's equal, I said that in the beginning before it launched. I said if it's equal, everybody gonna be able to spend one BUSD, and then it's gonna pick a winner. But it's not equal. It's supposed to be a lottery, but they turned that lottery into a raffle so that
Yeah.
they could gamify it. And that's that bullshit that I didn't like. Like, I mean, I see the same thing going on with AI drip. I don't think AI drip's gonna launch.
It probably
They
won't.
got
Not right now.
drip is too
But I
far
like the
down.
but if you look at the mechanics of it, I like AI drip. I like the
Yeah,
mechanics of
yeah,
it. I
it
like
was
that
sick.
whole
It could have
that
made
whole
drip like boom.
that double or nothing when you claim. Oh, that shit
Yep.
was gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Cause you got people that's go take that chance every day they claim like
I know I
shit about that
would.
double.
Like
I would
think
with free
about you
time
was
for it.
claiming like 20, $50 or $100, and you like, boom, I could just try to double this right quick. Like you make $200 real quick. Bow. All right, let's get that.
And if you lose, you lose. It is what, but you know it helped the protocol. Like okay, that money went and helped the protocol. Like
Yeah.
I like the mechanics behind AI drip. I liked it to get. He already had the 5 games together. I seen him. Like I think that shit was gonna be dope. But I think he thought about it like, oh fuck, they go wreck me. And I only
Nah,
did
they
it. To,
drip
I
needs something for free.
he only did it to get the support of them. And he like, oh, they go fuck it. They go
See,
fuck it
like
hard.
he could have had a pre-sale and then been like, look, everybody that's part of the drip community, you get a 50% discount to get in. And everybody else, you pay the premium. You got to use your drip wallet to get in. That's how we know
And
that
then of course they go shit on it. Then they go, oh, they giving
exactly.
away no. They go shit
That's
on
what
it.
I meant. Like, so
Right.
that's why he had to be like, look, we gonna just like take a picture of y'all wallets, and then based on how much drip you got in your wallet, we're gonna like give you credit for that on AI drip. And that's the way that drip would accept that as,
Mm-hmm.
a great thing. But really, it was to make his ass lose in the long run.
Yeah. I believe it.
Uh,
You check
I
my own
mean,
sport.
I think Spark is the new pancake swap. Don't nobody know it yet. I'm telling you, Spark is the new pancake swap. They said they coming out with the bridge and everything to bridge to BSC. And then I know my boy Matt and Eric, if I'm not mistaken, they were talking about that they're gonna update the swap page in a second. I hope that they could like add all of those tokens that we have in the garden onto
Dark
the swap
mode.
page, but it's easier said than done.
Since city's cold and
Our swap's
empty.
gonna be a little different than like the regular decks. So we're gonna use like so 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 technically like the swap we're doing, we're not holding any liquidity. We're going to find the best price available at the local decks in order to do the best swap for it.
Mm,
Oh, so you're gonna go the 1 inch route?
okay. So it's kind of like the
1 inch.
middleman.
You're gonna go the 1 inch route?
Correct, correct. It's kind of like one of those travel agencies, where you kind of search and they kind of search for all the hotels for you.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's
one
kind
Yep.
of how it works. Yeah.
1 inch. I like it. So it's a layer
Okay,
two.
that's still fly though,
It's a
because
layer
I mean, are
two.
the options gonna be put up there, or is just gonna push? It's just gonna post up the one with the cheapest rate.
It usually
It's
shows you
gonna
like the
choose the
top
one
three.
that's with the cheapest rate. That's part of the network of the swap.
Okay. Is it only gonna be is all of those tokens gonna be on there, or can you confirm like how many tokens will be on the swap?
However
It'll be
many,
all it'll be
however
all the
many is
tokens.
on
So you can swap like
whatever
cross
dex
chain,
they follow.
or you can actually just swap like inside the chain.
Mm,
It's
okay.
a think of
Okay.
it like a layer two, like a blanket on top of
Yeah, because you know
something.
how like for example, you have like different swaps at different places. And sometimes the prices are different. So like with us, we're just like the middleman where you just go there and it's gonna search all the decks for you and get you the best price. So you know, like
One
People
inch.
are gonna be like more
Just go look at one
uh
inch.
pushed or geared towards using our
Can I hear?
decks because
No.
it's actually searching for the cheaper price rather than you having to go search each
Yeah, it's
of
like one
these.
inch.
Yeah, it's like
Right. So like
That's what
one
she
inch
said.
is part of the network.
Yeah, yeah, it's 1 inch, so it'll
That's what.
it'll search. Is that what it is? It's just a fork of 1 inch.
That's what she
No,
said.
it's it's like I saw T like what's your favorite swap right now? It's Portal X, right?
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah, I really like
Okay,
Portal
so
X.
technically that's what Portal X is doing. You can hop on any chain. They're connected with Rubik's, and then Rubik has 1 inch. It has chains now. It has like a huge network of like different dexes.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, so I mean that's all that really is. Chances are most likely we're going to use Rubik, but I'm looking at some other options. But yeah, that's technically what it does. Like it swaps in chain and then off like to like multi chains also.
Mm. So will it operate like Portal X where like the wallet is connected and it's just gonna make the transfer, or will it be like Change Now where you have to do like a receipt of transfer?
So
It'll be connected.
Portal X routes to change now.
Correct. Yeah. So it's like everything is like routed through there. So instead of going to chains now, you can just go to Portal X and Portal X like uses chain now for the cross chain. That's why when you see one go down, the other one goes down too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like a layer on top of it, kind of.
Correct. And then kind of like a travel agency, where
Yeah.
it kind of finds the best prices for you and all that.
I'm curious. How do I get my 300% from the garden?
You
You
send it
wait.
to my wallet.
You
Like
gonna send it from your
you
wallet?
get you get 1.5% a day. So if you do 1.5% a day, I believe for 200 days that adds up to 300. So you're gonna make your 300% hopefully in 200 days, a little bit over 200 days
Well,
because
more
you
than
gotta
that, because it takes
subtract.
three to get one. It takes three to
Yeah,
get
that's what I
one.
was gonna say.
Yeah, three to get one. So whatever that is, Moonshot's the math guy. He left.
Where's the math guy?
He left. I
He,
think
he
he left.
he has to get ready for work tomorrow, so he's probably eating dinner and washing up and stuff.
It's 8:40 over there.
The hell is this shit?
Huh?
What's what?
What
What y'all
shit?
swap?
Hmm? Use more words, sir.
Thought you was talking to the wife in the background.
She's in the closet.
It's okay. She
He
can come
keeps
out.
She's
No, he keeps her locked in there for her safety.
yeah. She's working. She's doing some stuff in there.
Sound like a Pulp Fiction scene.
No. Oh God. Oh God. No. I I keep telling
Kill.
her. I keep asking her to get stuck in stuff places, but she's like no. I wanted her to get stuck in the dishwasher, but she won't.
You got to start with the wash and the dryer first.
I did. I tried that. I asked for under the bed. I asked for the dryer. I asked for the washer. I asked for everywhere. I walked around the house and showed her every single possible place, and she says like, no.
Nah, what you do is you catch her while she's cleaning.
I know, but there's nowhere to get stuck. She needs to get stuck, dude. That's not fun if she
You need to
can.
put a Louis Vuitton in there or something.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, she'll reach for that shit.
yes, yes, yes. That'll work,
Put it like right out of her reach, like in the back of the fucking
dude.
refrigerator or something.
Send me. I'll give you my wallet address so you can send me Louis Vuitton money.
Nah, man, what you talking about? Louis goes one way. It goes on my body.
Your body, my body, all over your body.
Nah, that's not the same thing.
It's a
That's a little disturbing.
it's a
That's a
song.
little disturbing.
Mm.
No, no, that's not how the song went. And the way you put the song, it's a
It's
little disturbing.
my body all over your body. It's your body, girl. That's LSG again. No, is that LSG or is that just Levert? No, that's LSG.
You can't pay for this comedy on HBO.
It's LSG. My wife brought me some fruit roll-ups. She nice. What? The vodka thing does. I don't like it, dude. I don't like it.
Man,
I don't like it
that's
at all.
because you didn't man up. You didn't man up yet.
That's okay.
You
I'll
still
be.
got those baby lungs.
It's okay. I'll be a pussy. I don't like it. I stopped peer pressure thing like around like 8 years old, bro.
Nah, man, we used to put the gas mask on and draw like fucking a half an ounce off in that gas mask and get the puffing on it. And you better not take that motherfucker off your face. We used to interconnect our gas mask
You know what?
onto a big ass
That explains a lot about you, dude.
Y'all was rich
like.
buying
I
masks and
expl-
all that and stuffing half an ounce and all that. Y'all had some of that good money.
Man, look, let me tell you this, bro. I'm kind of mad at all the money that I have messed up. Ooh, man. I've messed up a lot of money, man. Like my boy.
I
Y'all
spent
ever heard of
I spent 20
what?
grand on a vacation once
That's
for like
okay.
for like a week.
My boy,
Did you bring the?
my boy
Did you
blew
bring
through
all the women
60
that come
grand.
with you?
Yes, there was a girl with me. That was fun. We did it in the
60
pool.
grand.
20.
60 grand.
I'm bringing that whole place back with me.
It was a very
He,
fun
he,
day. It was a very fun weekend, but god damn, that was stupid.
like,
God
man,
damn,
we was
that's
partying,
You
doing
only live
stupid shit.
once.
seriously. That was around the time that Tesla.
Nah, man.
That was
See, like
around. That
the
was
part
around the
that
time that Tesla first came out. Imagine if I put that 60 grand on Tesla stock.
look.
Fuck your
I
mother.
told I told my homeboy to pay off his car. He had just got like a Durango. He had threw like some
I don't have
26s
any of those
on it.
facts.
I was like, bro, pay off your Durango. Go ahead and put down at least about 30 grand on your house because he just got into his house. And shit, he ain't got neither one of those things to this day. So I mean, I tell him you live and you learn, you gotta bump your head to know how to duck.
What's the rest of the song? You live, you learn. You love, you laugh. Something. You love, you learn.
Something like that. But I know his ass is still mad about it. But
I don't
that's
have
why
any.
I've been trying to get his ass into post drip and stuff like that. But since he messed up his little 60 grand, he kind of like feeling some type of way. But I told him you messed up your money because you was stupid with it. You can't be blaming nobody else. But shit, I just went through a couple grand my damn self. Bruh, we're gonna need you to like watch normal shit. Y'all ready?
What are we watching? Normal shit. What are you talking about?
Nah, they just stepping back in time. They watching them some Patty LaBelle. They in there dancing to it like it was yesterday.
Back, way back.
We went way back. This was Patty when she had like the Shaka Khan haircut.
Is that when her boobs were not past the knees?
Yes. Oh, what? Patty can get it. What you talking about?
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna tell you, what's her name? Pam Greer, bro. She can still get it to this day.
I would hit that
I
like
ain't got no
I
shame in
would
my
I would
game.
hit that like it was brand new off the factory floor.
I don't give a damn. Pam Greer, them saggy titties, I'm gonna pick them bitches up, boy.
Yeah,
Come here, girl. I remember you
you
from
could probably
a long time
you
ago.
could probably throw one each over one over on each shoulder. You know, like if you're doing missionary, you throw one here, one here.
That shit's sexy.
Pam Grier. What movie was that? All those
You skip.
black exploitation movies she did.
Oh man, look, one of the best movies that I like from her was Coffee.
Yeah,
Foxy Brown,
yeah.
and then
My PP
when they
loved
did
those
Jackie
movies.
Brown though, Jackie Brown was my shit.
My PP loved those movies very much. I enjoyed
Like
them
when
too.
Robert De Niro shot that little that lady, he was like, "Yo, you say one more fucking thing, I'ma shoot your ass." She kept calling that nigga Lewis. He was like, "Say one more thing, I'ma shoot the fuck out you." Okay, Lewis. Boy, he dumped that whole pop pop pop. Samuel L. Jackson came out. He was like, "Man, she kept getting on my nerves, man. She kept getting Lewis, Lewis, Lewis." I shot her ass. And then he had to shoot his partner. He like, "Damn, man, why you shot my girl though? Now I gotta shoot you." You wasn't, baby.
All right, let's try this. Seriously, I'm gonna try this tequila thing for the rest of the day, but I'm done with that shit. I just don't.
Man, look,
I want to dump it, but my heart hurts to throw away money like that. So I'm gonna keep doing it
then
for the rest.
drink it, bro. Drink it. Throw that shit back. You welcome, G.
No, I'm good, sir.
Yeah, man. See, you gotta. I told you, man. You gotta learn how to like grow some hair on your chest, man.
But I
Like,
don't
we used to
want,
drink lean.
bro. I
We used to
shave.
drink
I
lean
shave it.
straight.
I shave it. I don't want more to shave.
Like back in the day, we crush a Xanax and you just put that bitch underneath your tongue and just let it dissolve. That is a real rush.
I haven't had Xanax for a while.
Me either. I told you I had some wild times in my past, but I think about the past 10 years, maybe 12 years.
I've been good the last 10. It's the 10 before that that was bad. The last 10 I've been really good. I've been like boring as fuck. Like I I'm trying to win a competition for boring, you know? But
Boring is good, actually.
the
Keeps you out
first
of trouble.
it is. That's the whole point. I'm trying to win the boring competition because the first 10 were too exciting for me. The 10 before that were way too exciting. I was like, okay, slow down, buddy.
Like, shoot, now I'm just trying to do more thinking than anything because I used to do a lot of action.
Is your name Jackson?
You know what? That was my favorite show. I'm not gonna lie. Cause the movie was I think that came out like what was that, 86, 87, or 85. It was one of those years that
Echo.
movie dropped.
When
Action
did
Jackson.
Action Jackson come out?
The film Action Jackson was released on February 12th, 1988.
February 12th, 19.
88.
Yes.
Ah,
February 12th.
that was my man. Look, look, look. Like I'm gonna get you, sucker.
I was
Man,
10.
look, that was my
Yes, I was
Tell you
10.
an umbrella joke.
Okay.
Might go over your head.
Okay. Ha. That's that's funny. I'd tell you an umbrella joke, but it might go over your head. Ha. That's funny.
That's fly.
Alexa just told me a joke. I didn't ask for a
Yeah, you
joke,
better
but,
watch out.
but she just told me a
You
joke.
better watch out for Alexa because this one dude he got into an argument with his girl, right? And somehow in the argument, somebody said like, "I'm gonna call the police on your ass," and Alexa said, "Okay, calling the police." Now they didn't hear that. Alexa calls the police, and the police is just sitting there in the background listening to their whole conversation. They pull up at his house and they're like, "Yeah, man, get on the ground."
That
Like
fucking bitch.
Alexa will get your ass in trouble.
I ask her all the time, how do I get my wife to let me spank her? And she just doesn't answer.
Ask her how much could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Well, she's gonna tell me the right thing, cause Echo.
But
How
hold
much
on.
would a how much would a how much wood would a woodchuck chuck
You
if a
got
woodchuck could chuck wood?
Decentralized.com.
you got to
It's
be able to say
estimated
it
that
first,
Well,
motherfucker.
shut the fuck up, Echo.
700 pounds or 300.
Echo. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck would chuck all the wood he could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
That's the exact same answer that Galaxy said. I just want to see what it was gonna say.
Yeah.
But now
Echo.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Can you spank my wife? See nothing. Like I ask her that shit every night before bed and nothing.
Nah, you know the movie that you gotta watch is Jexy. It's on Netflix. And
Jackson,
when I
Jackson,
tell you,
Jackson. I've seen.
it's the it's the ultimate phone. The dude go to the phone store and he's like, "Yo, my
Ah,
phone
yes,
fucked up.
yes,
I
I've
need
seen
a
it.
new phone."
I've seen
And
it.
this fucking phone was like the phone from hell and heaven at the same damn time.
Sounds like my wife.
He, the phone wanted him to fuck her.
My wife does that sometimes too. She's like,
The phone was like, "Plug me. Now unplug me. Now plug me. Now unplug me. Now plug me. Now unplug me." Look, when the fucking phone came, right? The phone had an orgasm, the shit just started glitching. She had a meltdown, and then the phone was like, "Oh, put me down, don't touch me." Like,
"Are you having cereal?"
nah, man, I made pasta.
Ah,
I'm, I actually cook. Like the other time, I think I made what was that? A couple days ago, I made stuffed crust pizza, uh,
oh,
Alfredo
I
with
have a frozen pizza in the fridge. I just remembered.
no, not frozen, bro. I make my dough from scratch.
I do sometimes too, but most of the time I don't want to. Like
Ah,
I'll
man, you
do
trying?
that. Like we do, like me, the kids, we do pizza nights sometimes. That's when we do it. Like they'll come over and we'll do like the whole. I'll make the dough. Everybody will do their own toppings, and it'll be like a whole pizza day.
Your children vegetarian too?
The boy is, the girl is not.
What the fuck? Can your children have a goddamn name? He said the boy, the girl, wife.
Yeah, it's just something I do. That's just I give people titles in my life.
Good thing I'm not your fucking child, because I'm like, look, you don't call me by my name, daddy. This bullshit. I can't be the boy forever.
The boy and the girl. Yeah, I used to. I old friend of mine. I used to call him the asshole. He was an asshole.
Dude.
My ex is the ex. Then there's the ex-wife.
You and your ex-wife and your new wife, your ex-wife and your new wife get along?
They have never met, but my my kid's mom.
Mm-hmm.
They know each other. I was
Like,
I wasn't married to the kid's mom, so the current wife knows the kid's mom from way back. They used to know each other in high school or something. Small
oh,
world.
oh, shit.
Small world.
It sounds like you like getting your hands dirty.
Well, I didn't know that they knew each other until much later. It wasn't purposeful, sir.
I'd keep them away from each other.
I do my best.
I'd keep their ass away from each other.
Yes, I do my best.
So have you researched this Jamie Foxx? Is he a clone?
No, sir, I have not. Just
Yeah,
apart from the things that uh, It looks like Trap DeFi is in a space somewhere, and maybe that's why he left. Um, no, I haven't seen anything else with VJ Fox. Is there anything new?
Nah, I'm just looking at I was just browsing through the channels and that damn show Shazam came on. And I'm like, I bet he won't come back to this show though.
What Shazam show?
It's a show on Fox. It's supposed to be like they play the
Oh,
music and
oh,
you
yeah, yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, that makes sense.
But Jamie Foxx used to be the host of the show, and since he got sick, they put Nick Cannon as the host of the show.
Mm.
Let's see.
I don't know what's happening with Jixie. Who is Victor Orban? Oh, boy. What are you eating, dog? What are you
Man, I
eating?
told you I would eat pasta.
No,
I got
no, 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 no. I was actually talking to my actual dog.
oh, see,
I,
you
t-
call out my homeboy, my dog.
I
Like, what
know.
you eating, my dog?
No, the thing. I know. Uh, I, I just turned around because she's dumb. She'll eat anything. I just turned around.
Man,
I
don't
see
call
her.
that dog dumb.
She's intellectually challenged, so she'll eat anything. Is that
That's better.
yes? Yes.
You
Like
know, she has ears. She can
she's
hear
just
you.
staring at me. Like she's legit behind me. Just does. She's behind me, staring at me like this for the last 2 hours, just behind me. I love you. You're a good puppy. Like every few minutes, she scratches the back of my chair to let me know that she's still there and she wants my attention.
She's just letting you know don't roll over her.
Yeah, I try not to. Wait, what?
I might have to get into that Atropa. I don't know too much about it, but
All
I'm willing
right,
to learn.
all right. I need to learn what it is now. So where do I go? Where do I go look?
What for Atropa?
Yeah, link to a Tropa, please.
You know, it's on. It's the garden has Atropa on there.
It does, but can I get the link through there?
Uh, I
Okay.
don't know if the contract will pull up the like.
Ow, dog. Wait, what? Sorry, this thing is scratching me.
Shoot, bro, I'm about to finish up eating. I'll probably catch you in a second. You gonna be on a little bit longer?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's going on, people? Who else is here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
show. I'm your host, Paul. It's like a frozen agony, with this being such an impactful way to close out his arc in the film. This would later be riffed upon in Solo: A Star Wars Story, when the character falls in some mud and poses in a similar position. You also see a really subtle change in Lando here, as he grabs his neck after Vader tells him he's altered the deal. Typically people do this when they feel vulnerable, and it might show that the constant changes have now gone too far. Vader has also choked out multiple people in this movie too, and it could be symbolically building off that to show how close he is to getting it done to him. Now, this scene is also the only moment in the original trilogy where Vader and 3PO are on screen together. Watching the prequels and knowing what we know, I thought you would have been like, oh shit, is that 3PO? That's my boy! After this moment, Luke sneaks through the location, which is where he sees Han's body being escorted through. As he draws his blaster, we see Fett turn his head, and this is because he actually hears the gun getting pulled out. This is why he goes back and starts shooting, and it's such a cool detail to show how aware he is. Funnily enough, Luke pulls his blaster out throughout the movie at several points, but he never actually fires it throughout the entire film. Now, the battle between Luke and Vader is shot brilliantly, with us getting the two different sides almost in every aspect. Blue and red are the two key colours here, with both blades representing dark and light. This is carried across to the environment too, with the blue background clashing with the reddish glow of the stairs. The reddish glow can also be seen in Vader's Super Star Destroyer, with the engines of it appearing the same colour at roughly the 22-minute mark. Vader fights with just one hand, exuding confidence, and it's clear that he's just toying with his new Padawan. However, after Luke tricks him, he goes back to using two, showing that he slowly realizes he needs to take the fight more seriously. The longer it goes on, the tougher it gets, with Vader even getting to the point that he just starts throwing stuff at him. He also disarms him, which causes Luke to drop his blade, and this disarming move's a trick that he does later on. However, Luke refuses to let go of it, and the second time Vader disarms him by literally disarming him. Now, after Luke falls down the stairs, we get a little moment where we can actually see him looking above Vader's head. It's a very subtle glance, but it telegraphs his next move, which is to jump above him after he gets dropped in the pit. Now, the shot of Luke pulling the lightsaber to his hand was actually achieved by Hamill just throwing it and then reversing the footage. Bit of a gap in the carbonite chamber, but when it goes into his hand, if you slow it down yet, you can see it lighting before he actually grabs it. It's a nitpick, and Vader also taunts Luke about his training with Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan is totally ready.
This is because he's unaware that Yoda was doing it, and he still thinks it's his previous master who was teaching him. Now, later on, the pair get separated, and Vader actually hides from Luke down one of the corridors. Upon appearing, his breathing speeds up, and this is because the character's been holding his breath and not give away where he is. These corridors would again appear in Rey's vision in The Force Awakens just before she discovered Luke's lightsaber, which gets lost shortly after the scene. Sending Luke out the window, we can see how far this fall was, as you can catch him in the top left when we cut the establishing shot. When he's hanging, you can also see his lightsaber just sitting on the walkway, explaining how he managed to get it back after this fall. Now, while this is going on, Lando ends up helping the rebels escape, and we watch as he races off at the parking with them. At the end, we see him wearing Han's clothes, and for years I was like, whoa, that's a bit fucking cold, mate. Now, but what the theory is that Lando left his home with just the clothes on his back, so he would have had to fish around in Han's stuff in order to get a change of them. Not that needed them, and I actually heard they smell better on the inside. Now, just before rushing through the corridors, R2 gets electrocuted on a power socket, and this moment was something that appeared in the original novelization for A New Hope. In the end, Lucas didn't end up using it, but he brought it across for this film after thinking it was a funny gag. Racing through the corridors, Lando runs past the character Wilro Hood, and we can see that he's carrying a container. Turns out, right, this is actually an ice cream maker, but it's something that's been actively now brought into the franchise as being a container that holds stuff. Popped up in Battlefront where you could get rewards from it, and the Klein also had one in The Mandalorian. Now, cutting back to the fight, Luke actually gets first blood, and he manages to cut Vader's shoulder, which is when he realizes that he has to wrap things up. Throughout the battle, he's just been toying with his son, but he finally realizes the kid could beat him and decides to end it there. Cutting off his hand, we then get the big talking point of this movie, with the twist being revealed that Vader's Luke's father.
Spoiler alert.
Now, this was kept completely under wraps from everyone on set, except for Mark Hamill, who was actually told the reveal just moments before shooting. The line used on set was, "No, Obi-Wan killed your father." with it then being dubbed over by James Earl Jones. David Prowse, he was a bit annoyed he got kept in the dark because he said he'd have played it differently to make the body language more impactful. Hamill actually said that when he and Ford first watched the movie that he leaned over and said, "Hey kid, you never fucking told me that." Now James Earl Jones was so sure that Vader was lying that he actually thought it was untrue until he read the sequel script. I love how devastating this moment is even now, and everything about it is carried across perfectly. Even just the way the Imperial March changes to give it this more impactful feel, we slowly start to see as Luke realizes it's true.
I am your father.
Now this lines became discussed in a lot of collective false memory syndrome because most people swear it's "Luke, I am your father." Even James Earl Jones said it, but yeah, no mention of Luke in the entire thing. Now another reason this whole thing is so painful to Luke is because he realizes that Obi-Wan has lied to him. This was someone he looked up to and trusted, and now he really doesn't know what he should believe. Luke says,
"See you, chump,"
and throws himself into the chasm, showing that he'd rather face death than join with his dad. However, as he falls down, he goes into a chute, which could have something extra going on with it. Now this is probably down to the Force, but this viewing, I actually had a different theory. What if, right, Vader was someone who was actually guiding him, and this is because he wanted to save his son. They actually added in a screen for the special editions, but I think this has been removed in the latest updates. Also, lots of extra audio in this movie is just explaining certain things, because Lucas thought people were too stupid to get it, so they just spell it out in the special editions.
"Oh, this is suicide. Oh, this is suicide. There's nowhere to go."
Either way, he reaches out to Leia, and for the special edition they added in an extra hatch on the Falcon to block out the white background. Now from this point we get what, in my personal opinion, is the worst change in the special editions. Not kidding you. But now Vader, in the original cut, he was furious, and this was so well reflected in James's slightly toned back, but still angry delivery.
Bring my shuttle.
It's just so badass.
Bring my shuttle.
But then, because Lucas was worried that audiences wouldn't understand that his shuttle and Star Destroyer were two different things, they changed it to this.
Alert my Star Destroyer to prepare for my arrival.
Lucas, yeah, he felt he really had to underline it, and then we got added in shuttle shots where he flies up to the ship and then shots of him stepping off it. These were actually unused ones from Return of the Jedi, which were then used to help pad out the journey. Now reaching out to Leia, I love this shot of the Falcon turning around on the clouds, and the TIE Fighter chase turns what could have been a dull rescue scene into a really exciting one. The sun coming up behind the planet and the hyperdrive being broken, it will just add so much to it, and R2 saves the day, allowing them to jump. From here we get a shot from behind Vader's head, which echoes the way that he was introduced in the movie. Both scenes use the same framing, and it brings it full circle from that beginning. Guy's too lost and thought about his son to even kill Piet, even though he promised Vader they'd deactivate the hyperdrive.
Did your men deactivate the hyperdrive on the Millennium Falcon?
"Yes, my lord."
Good.
I love how after they jump, he just turns around and walks away, and everyone's just kind of staring like, is he going to kick off? Honestly, there aren't really that many jokes in the film, but there's a lot of little humorous bits like this where I just laugh because everyone's so scared shitless of Vader. Kind of reminds me of when I drop an 11,000 word script on the editors and I'm like, you better fucking get this done in an hour's time, mate, or you're fucking dead. At this point, we cut to the medical frigate with Luke getting a replacement hand put in place. Works too well, and he even feels pain through it, but it carries a special meaning with it as well. Vader is more man than machine, and Luke is slowly starting to come closer to his father through the replacement of his limb. Though it is a little touch, it's him slowly stepping forwards towards the vision that he had in the cave. From here we cut to Luke and Leia looking out over the galaxy, and a feeling that they have a long road ahead of them to go and get Han. Now this does sort of have a bittersweet feeling to it, and it's not as dour as it originally was. Hamill actually said they shot this moment 4 months after principal photography wrap because they wanted to add a slightly more hopeful ending to the movie. Now this would later go on to get echoed in Attack of the Clones, where we close out with Anakin and Padme. Anakin has a mechanical hand, and both he and Padme look out over the lake in a similar position to Luke and Leia. Either way, it closes out the movie, ending what's an incredible film.
Impressive. Most impressive.
It's It's hard to overstate how much of a hit it was, and even back in 1980, it grossed about 400 million at the box office. Adjusted for inflation, this is the equivalent to about 1.9 billion, which would make it one of the most successful movies of all time. Unfortunately, Lucas still had a bit of a rough time behind the scenes, and when making the film, there were constant spiraling costs. The bank threatened to pull the loan we talked about before, and Lucas was then left in a position where he had to again approach 20th Century Fox. They agreed to secure the loan, but wanted a bigger cut, and Lucas managed to do it without losing the sequel and merchandising rights. However, it still stuck as a sore point for him, and because of this, he took Raiders over to Paramount. This easily ended up with 20th Century possibly losing out on more in the long run, and yeah, whether it was a good deal for them or not remains to be seen. Now, Lucas still, well, they're all owned by Disney now anyway. Now, Lucas still benefited off this film massively though, and it's difficult to deny how much it changed cinema. Even as a kid, I remember this being a movie that really changed my perspective on stuff, because to me, yeah, the good guys, they were always meant to win. This flipped the script and dealt a devastating blow that a lot of franchises still try to mimic today. Still though, I feel the original